Welcome back to another episode 16 of the Brothers of Troy podcast. You already know who it is. It's your boy AJ.
Your boy Bubba.
And we're back with some, off-season-ish, I guess, podcast vibes situation. We're going to be talking about a little bit about the off-season, the predictions for the college football game, national championship, so that'll be a good one. And then, it's going to be very different because we don't have a lot to go off of for today. But anyways, my brother wants to get something off the chest, off the rip. He wants to start talking mess about my Niners. So,
to all my Niner friends out there, I do have a lot of Niner friends. I'm just gonna say this. First of all, welcome to Cancun. It's look. I mean, if you guys thought you had a chance against the Seahawks, I'll be the first to tell you, no, it doesn't matter what time you played. You had no chance because of the injuries you guys had. You guys really were your secondary and all your defense. Most of your defense was really banged up the most of the season. So the fact y'all got this far is actually pretty incredible. And this is not even a diss. This is just real. Like everybody knows, when you don't have a lot of your team. Yes, the second guys are good, but they're second string and third string for a reason. Right? And that's no disrespect to them. It's just when you have your main guys on the field, it's a different game. So, but playing against the offense like the Seahawks without your starters is going to be hard.
I don't even think it's just yes, that as well, but the Seahawks defense right now is just absolutely.
Dude, they're on one, bro.
Yeah,
the Seahawks defense, bro. The best defenses right now are the Seahawks, the Texans, and the Broncos, and they might be the ones to. One of those three teams is going to the Super Bowl. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, maybe not now with the Broncos because Bo Nix is out. But anyways, it was a bad day for a Niners fan yesterday. I was out and about in downtown, kind of watching-ish the game. Met a lot of Niners fan out in downtown, and we were just not really hanging our heads, but we like my brother said, we got this far.
That's not what your text message said last night.
Well, yeah, that's just because I had to blame you guys for talking mess all day.
Oh, you started it. What do you mean? You came into the room when we were playing video kart. You came in wearing your Niners stuff, and then you start going into the camera to me and be, "Hey, the Niners, we about to take a dub, baby." And then you know us. You can't do that and then expect us not to say some shit.
Whatever. Anyways, we're moving on for the Niners. We're gonna talk football about the Trojans. All right. But yeah, good season, Niners. Let's get healthy. That's all I really got to say. Moving on. Alrighty. So, as far as the Trojans wise, yesterday USC basketball didn't do too well against Purdue. We ended up losing 69-64. They were ranked number 5. So Purdue's ranked number 5. So honestly, I think for SC basketball, that's pretty good. Keeping up with the big dogs. I know when we played Michigan, we got blown out. So I guess we're doing okay as far as basketball. Can't really comment on a lot of basketball because my brother and I have not watched a lot of men's basketball. We saw a couple women's basketball games, but none of those games were good. We got steamrolled in as far as the women's side. But it's also because we also don't have the star player, Juju. So it is what it is. But as far as football, on the football-wise, I think we're still on a search for our head defensive coach. I've been seeing a lot of names pop around. I think Texas, former TCU coach, saw other couple not really notable names, I would say, that excite me for our defensive coach. So I think we're still on the search for that. Like I said, we haven't really been tapping in on that. All I know, as far as USC football, we've had, of the 35 signings, I think 32 of our number one recruit class has already enrolled and are on campus and are already starting like winter/spring ball. And of those notable names that I kind of wrote down, we got Jonas Williams that already is at SC.
Bro.
What?
Oh my god. This makes me sick, bro. Every time I think about it.
What is it?
You know who? He transferred just to be a backup again. I'm not talking about who you think I'm talking about.
Husan Longstreet.
I am talking about bro.
We could talk about. Wait. Let's save that for like. Let me just finish mentioning the notable names
I can't stop thinking about it, dude.
We'll dive into it right now after this. Give me just one sec. Couple other notable names were Luke Weaver, Tron Baker, and Trent Mosley. Of those three, those are all pretty much receivers. And my source is the USC Instagram page. They kind of like covered those guys when they came in. They signed early. But anyways, moving on. Let's talk about Longstreet. Him and his brother. I know Hussein. I don't know how you say his first name, to be completely honest. Husan. I know Husan just transferred to LSU. Doesn't make sense to me. That's like you literally are going to be doing. I mean, I know LSU really doesn't have a quarterback right now, but I know they just signed Levet as well, and then this quarterback from Elon. Don't know that guy's name. I don't even know where Elon College is or where that is. But LSU has signed 3 freaking quarterbacks, and it doesn't make sense. For in my mind, in my brother's mind, as the SC fans' mind, it doesn't make sense for Husan to transfer to LSU. I mean, maybe he could beat out Levitt, but I genuinely don't. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Bro, to be honest with you, you had a better shot beating out Jaden than you probably have beating out anybody trying out for LSU. To be honest, you probably had your best shot would have been Jaden.
Yeah,
that's no disrespect to Jaden Mayava, but I'm saying that the best shot you have to win a job is against Jaden, and but you know what though.
it kind of just.
All I ask is you don't be like a Malachi Nelson.
Bro, that's literally what I was just gonna say.
This dude has been transferred everywhere to be benched. It's literally his whole career.
It's kind of like I was about to say. It's giving me Malachi Nelson vibes. And you know what's so sad about this? He went from a number one like high, not number one. I'm thinking NFL wise. He went from a high like 4-star, 5-star recruit, signs at USC, and then just plummets.
Yeah, but those recruits have numbers though. You could be the number one recruit coming out of high school. So.
But yeah,
he could have been ranked. He was ranked probably within the top 20, for sure, coming out of high school. The problem is he broke his leg in camp at SC, I guess, and then after he broke his leg, he just never been the same. It looks like it because
probably. Transferred to Boise, lost the job at Boise. Didn't even win the job at Boise, and then transferred to UTEP. I think he played like half the season at UTEP.
He lost the job at UTEP.
Then lost the job, and then I saw again he's in the transfer portal. Who knows where he's gonna go? I think it's like gonna be worse than
some other school that I don't even remember what that school's name is.
Let me look it up. But yeah, no, you can keep talking about it, Bubba. But it's kind of like hopefully that doesn't happen for Husan, but like it's kind of like giving that vibe.
Look, as an athlete, you know that once you get injured, most of the time, you're never going to be the same physically that you were. That's just how I see it. I don't know how you see it, AJ, but I think that a lot of the times as athletes, we know that the first time we get hurt, especially around the knees, our production is probably not going to be as good as it used to be. And we'll try to get to that point. And sometimes we'll come back stronger, they say, but it's harder, it's definitely harder when you injure yourself and you try to come back. And
yeah, it's the recovery process is very hard for an athlete. It's also like not just like hard physically, it's hard mentally as well. Like I can speak on this because I broke my collarbone my sophomore year of high school, and I'll tell you this, like that recovery process was, I mean, there was no recovery process for me because I didn't have to
Pretty
have,
brutal.
yeah, not brutal. I wouldn't say brutal. I mean, it was just weird. I didn't really have to have surgery, thank God. So I just remember I couldn't really do like simple tasks. Like I couldn't really like uh, I could shower, but like I couldn't use my right arm to like wash my whole entire body. So I remember like my mom having to like, I mean, it's kind of weird to say as an adult now, but like my mom had to help me shower in high school. That's kind of weird to say now, but that process, that's part of it. Um, I mean, it's just, yeah, and then mentally, like going into the next season for me, like the first day of pads, I was like pretty nervous. Because my first initial thought, like going into practice and starting with pads, and like people were asking me like, how you feeling? Like, are you ready? Like, are you gonna be okay? Like, and I was honest with them. I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous because like the first thought in my mind is like, I don't want to break my collarbone again. So that was like, it's a process, as my brother's saying. It's kind of mentally taxing, physically taxing, and you have those thoughts in your head before you step into practice. But luckily, I mean, for me, after I got that first lick out the way or made contact with somebody, I was like, okay, I'll be all right. It's just like football all
Yeah.
over again. But anyways,
Yeah.
he transferred to Syracuse, so
Oh
that's
yeah, I
okay.
forgot.
That's higher than UTEP, so I thought he was gonna go down, but we'll see what happens. Good luck to you, Malachi, man. It's just crazy story you've been through, crazy journey.
Yeah, look, it's just hard, bro. This day, with all the stuff that's going on, it's hard for everybody. So you make the move that's best for you. But I mean, if you realistically think about it, I don't know what moves are good for you if you're continuously finding your way on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So
for me. It's like, I mean, it's for the Longstreet situation. Like, I mean, if he wins the job, shout out to him for winning the job. I mean, I know he's gonna have to go through a battle with these other quarterbacks, and but if he does not win the job, it's like, okay,
you're gonna get crap, dude.
SC could have probably played you the same bag, maybe, um, to sit on the bench for a year, and you could have competed it out with Jonas the next season. I mean, but it's all right. I mean, at the end of the day, like we got our use out of him last season. He played a little bit for SC. Now we're in a new era. Um, Still with
I'll
Jaden,
just
but we'll see. I mean,
I'll
I
just
think Jonas is going to do really well. I'm kind of excited.
take yeah, take something. I want all these college athletes to take a page out of the Buffalo Bills book, even though it was a heartbreaking. Those are guys that play for each other every day.
Exactly. That's the culture we need. That's like,
Those are guys that have each other's backs. That's the culture we need back in college football. Back in the day when I grew up, that's how college football was. You had a brotherhood, people that play for each other, that didn't really worry about their individual success, knowing that there were like on SC, I'll just say when you have Matt Lyon and Reggie Bush, Dwayne Jarrett, when going up in that era, like yeah, those guys were having their individual successes, but they knew as a team the outcome would be far greater if they banded together, and that's why you look at them and like Miami. You look at Miami, the 2001 Miami football team is absolutely ridiculous, and you got to understand most of those players made the NFL and started,
yeah.
and
I mean,
like I mean, you look at bro. They had like Jeremy Shockey. They had Sean Taylor, rest in peace. They had Antrell Roll, who would play kickoff. He didn't even. You had Willis McGay, who played fullback, and that was only because fucking Frank Gore and Clinton Portis were the 1-2 backs.
I mean
That
that team
team
was
was
stacked. But I mean, back
so
in the
like
day,
that's
that's how
how come.
teams were. It's
But
like not
that,
like what
that,
it is now. So
but that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, Marcus Allen, when Charles White played running back at SC, he played fullback his first year. So we need that back in college football. Instead of like, yes, your bag is gonna come. Like, understand that your bag is gonna be there.
I
right?
mean, the
If you're
two best teams that are kind of doing that right now is like Miami, right? We could talk about the championship teams, right? Just think
Miami,
of
Indiana,
the best like program to pretty much emulate is right now is Indiana, 100%. Signetti did not have a lot of 4-star, 5 stars after he not him transferring, but after he left James Madison. He took all the James Madison's athletes that he had, all the dogs that he had at James Madison, and brought them to Indiana. Okay, and they're not. Think about this: James Madison does not recruit 5 stars. I mean, they might get a lucky 5 star here and there, but they recruit like hard. Like I would say, like 3 stars, 2 stars, but have genuine love and passion for the game and will work hard. So it's not about paying athletes. Like I don't know who else was saying as far as the media wise. It's not about paying athletes, man. It's like you got to create the culture.
Street.
Yeah, Herbstreit was saying that. You're right. It's about creating that culture of playing for one another and realizing that in order to create the best culture and to be a dominant powerhouse team is it begins with the culture of guys like riding for their brothers in the locker room and committing to the
Yeah,
team, not individuals to
yeah.
success.
I mean, if you want, like, I'll just give a quick example. Like my high school baseball team, that's what we had was a brotherhood. We weren't the best, and we knew that, but we knew if we stuck together as a team, the success would come. We ended up winning a championship off of that mindset. We were the laughing stock of the whole valley because for baseball, because we were playing against some good schools, and a lot of the schools that we played in the preseason thought we had no chance. And our mind was like, all right, don't believe in us.
Yeah,
We'll
I will
show
say
you.
Anthony's baseball team. I mean, my dad was
Bro.
he
Hey, I
would say
love
these
y'all.
were
My
like
brother.
Jerry's kids. I don't know if anyone gets that reference. If you don't get that reference, I'm not going to explain to what that means.
It basically means my
No, don't
son.
even
Like,
explain it. Don't even explain it. We don't want the. If you know what Jerry's kids means, the saying you know. If you don't, get educated. But anyways, no, they were not. They were not the best. Like the talent level, as far as my brother's high school baseball team was, like, like he said, like laughable, pretty laughable. Like you would go, like they would come out to tournaments out here in San Diego, get absolutely destroyed. Okay, um, but
Okay, well, I will say our first year, yeah. Our first year we got our first year we lost pretty bad our first game. Our second game we just blew. To be honest, we just blew that game, and then the third game we won. So I mean, we had success in San Diego. I think, but see, that's what changed it for us. That trip, because
yeah,
the
it
everybody
takes
knows
like
we were on
trips
that team.
like that, tournaments like that to kind of like start building like a solid foundation and like
So put it this way, like I'll just put it this way: situation happened, coach yelled at us, and then we all, well, everybody was like, whatever. They were all in their feelings about it. Me, it's not like something I hadn't heard before. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? And then my dad gave his speech that he gave. I remember when I was a kid, he gave that same speech 10 years later to a bunch of group of guys. Like, look, this is what you guys wanted. Sometimes coaches are going to get a little animated, especially because he believed in us. He really did. And he didn't always show it at times, but he would always tell you guys he always would say how much he loved us, how much he cared for us, and that he did believe in us. And that's why he yelled at us that much, because he knew that there was something in us that we couldn't see. So that trip, we just banded together after we pranked him, which I'm not going to tell you that story, but
that's a
we
story for
banded
a different
together.
day.
We banded together, and we're just a group of misfits, like Fernando Mendoza said about his guys. We were just a group of misfits, group of brothers that just had a chip on our shoulder, and that's the way we played the entire game. We went on a winning streak up to San Diego, only lost one game. We're pissed off that we were co-league champions because of the game we lost for our division. And we went into playoffs with that, hey, it's a do or die mentality, fellas. And that's how we played each game. And then we ended up beating our rivals in the championship. And that feeling is like no other, because when you come from a place where people don't believe in you to now you're at the top of the world,
Yeah, I mean
everything
that's
that you
like the
did,
biggest underdog story for them.
everything you did at the summer, those 109-degree practices, you're sweating your balls off, you're nuts, whatever you want to say. You're Nobody sees that but you guys. That, like AJ was talking about, that locker room camaraderie, that brotherhood you have. It's
Yeah.
remembering that which you put yourself through. So I think college football needs that, like
I
Coach Jim
mean,
said. And
they do. We do need that, but like I said, not like I said, like Herb Street said, we definitely need that. But it really starts with the culture you want to set. And I mean, I think right now for SC football culture, we're kind of like, hopefully we're getting there. Like this year, we need to get to that point. But at the end of the day, like it's gonna be hard with all these like notable athletes that just like are trying to pursue NIL deals, get money. You know, it's just hard.
speaking of USA, I'll just say this: take it from people like who played that, the Palomalus, the Willie McGinnis, rest in peace, Junior Seals, Reggie Bushes, Matt Leinart's. Take it from those guys. Look, your individual success will be there if you play well. You already know that. Now,
And
screw
you're
the
at a
individual
notable school
accolades.
already, so like,
And you're at one of the most historic college football schools. So I think we have like one of the most college football championships, if not the most,
I
in
think we have
college
the most,
football.
also have the most Heisman in college football.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You're already at a traditional school, a school that has tradition behind it. And then you guys, and this is what it seems like. Like, oh, well, I'm just gonna go get my bag knowing that I don't have to work as hard. And Michael Jordan always said that's what creates a problem, because once you give players an easy way, then they're going to think that that's the way it's going to be for the rest of their lives. And
Yeah,
some of these guys who do that don't pan out in the NFL, because the NFL is a different business than college football. It's Yes, it's a business, but it's different. It's much more gruesome. No one cares about your feelings. It's really about that life. Like, you
it's
have to be,
that's why it's also called NFL is short for not for long. Um,
yeah.
from what
Because
some of
some
the guys say, because they're only there for like 3 years. Some athletes, if you're lucky, get 3 years, 2 3 years. If you're really 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 lucky, you play for 20 years, like a Brady or anything like that.
Ray Manning, guys like that, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, guys like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
those are
those guys are not
generational
a dime a
talents.
dozen.
No,
Those guys are one of a kind. So
exactly.
which would just you. Fernando Mendoza put it in the best way: a group of misfits that are not 3 or 4 star recruits, or not. He said
You
they
mean
don't have
4 to 5 starts?
yeah, yeah, no, he said 3 to 4 because they don't have a 5 star recruit on their team. That's what he said,
Okay.
or not many.
Yeah, I think he
So
said like we're
basically,
a group of misfits and we're like 2 or 3,
like three or
maybe a
four
couple,
stars.
one 4 star recruit, but
Yeah.
it's kind of weird
So,
if you
but
really think about it as well. Like, why are they stars? You know, like 4 star,
I don't know.
5 star, 3 star.
Just the way it's just, I guess they just rank it by
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
kind
this
of
guy.
kind of like weird how like that. If you genuinely think about that thing, sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off and start on a different tangent, but uh, my bad. That was disrespectful of me to cut you off. But anyways,
it's fun, but
it's just weird. It
like
just that thought just popped in my mind. It's kind of weird to me,
when
but
you're when you're on that, that's why for what Fernando Mendoza said, that is what needs to be in sports now. Like, not all this BS you see all these NFL players do, where they start celebrating after the first down, do these dances. That's not what the game's about. It makes the game fun in a way, but it's not what the game's about. You could call it soft, you can call it whatever you want. But remember that at the end of the day, you're here to win a football game. You're not here to clown around.
exactly. I
You're
don't
here to
really
get
like
better.
when they. I mean, I don't. No, I'm not a big personal fan when they celebrate after a first down. I like Kittle's little something like light, like, but like, or like, no, it doesn't make sense, bro. It's a fucking first
Like that
down.
celebration that takes 15 seconds. Like, bro, you don't got to do all that.
Yeah, same with sacks. I mean, I understand sacks because sacks are different and those are very hard to come by sometimes. But like, I don't know. This day and era of college football are always changing, and ultimately what we were genuinely talking about is building a culture. Doesn't have to be 4 stars. Doesn't have to be 5 stars. You just need a culture, a group of guys that'll get together. Um, So, and that part of that conversation, beautiful conversation about how programs can be built in a year. Take Indiana. So don't think it can't be done. It can be done with the right guy, the right room, the right talent. That'll take you far.
And remember, you don't got to be as talented as everybody else. You just got to have that mindset.
That as well. Yeah, you don't got to be as talented. You know what? The best saying that I've always heard, especially it's a sports saying. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't want to work hard. That's literally what it comes down to. And that's by far one of the best, like my favorite sayings as far as like a work ethic, for one, and just in sports. It's one of my favorite sayings. Anyways, moving on. What I also wanted to talk about in this one, is what I call circle your calendar matchups for this year. Okay? Speaking about Indiana, we play Indiana next year. Excuse me. We play Indiana next year at Indiana. That is a circle your calendar game. Okay? It's going to be big. I think Indiana's also going to be pretty high ranked, especially now that they're in the championship. So that's going to be a huge one. Hopefully, if we can find our way to get out there and go see our cousin Teo out there and go watch Indiana, I mean, Indiana SC, that would be a good game to go to. So yes, circle your calendar for USC Indiana. Okay? Away. Circle your calendar for USC Oregon at home. Finally, after how many freaking years we played at freaking Autzen?
Like in the last 4 or 5, had to be like 3 years, bro. Like we didn't play one home game against Oregon.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, circle your calendar. USC Oregon at home. Finally.
Oh, and then speaking of that, hold on. That's what I was going to. Stupid Dylan Raiola, bro.
Dude,
you're like,
yeah,
oh, my
that
transfer
too.
to Oregon, and then guess what?
Dante Moore comes back. That's crazy. He's gonna ride Pine. He had a starting job at Nebraska. I mean, keep in mind Nebraska's not like really good, in my personal opinion. Has a starting job.
You had a solidified starting job, and then you're like, oh, let me go transfer, not knowing. They probably told you, yeah, we don't know if he's gonna come back. So you're writing off that risk that he may come back, and then he comes back.
Yeah,
so,
I also think he probably wanted better talent around him as well. I mean, think about the talent that was around him
that's fair.
At Nebraska. He didn't have a lot.
You can prove people wrong, but if you think that beating Dante Moore is going to be like a simple task, good luck with that. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I think that's also why Husan also left, knowing that like he's not going to. He probably could have beat out. Let's be real.
He could have beat out Jaden. I mean, there's no disrespect. He could have beat out.
I think so too. But yeah, no, Dylan Raiola to Oregon's crazy. But yeah, circle your calendar. USC Oregon. We're gonna see Raiola ride the bench. Funny you brought that up, Bubba. Good point. Another circle your calendar moment. Home game as well. Bubba already knows where I'm going with this one. What is it?
Yes, sir. Bring back the childhood, baby. USC versus Ohio State.
Yes, sir. USC, Ohio State at home. Circle your damn calendar now. And I'm gonna put this out there in the open, on public, on the internet. If you're my friend, if you're my family member, if you have a fucking wedding or some shit that I have to go to and I miss that game, I'm sorry, I love you, but I ain't fucking missing USC Ohio State, okay? I am not missing that because I never got to see that in my childhood. I mean, I saw it on television, but I never got to be in that Coliseum. It's just going to be fucking electric. And I'm not fucking missing it for anything. So I'm telling you right now, if anybody is planning something right now around football season for important stuff, okay? I'm sorry. I love you. Respectfully, I'm missing whatever you're planning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And even if you include me as like a bachelor or whatever, I'm speaking just not in existence, but I'm not going to shit. All right? I'm going to USC Ohio State, and it is at the Coliseum. I pay these tickets Season ticket. We pay these season tickets for a reason, and I'm not missing a big freaking game. Okay. Anyways, I had to get that off my chest.
To piggyback off what AJ said, my dad has got to experience a plethora of big games at the Coliseum since 1993 or something like that. Maybe even
Yeah.
longer.
I don't even know when
So
Uncle Dave got his nursing degree from SC, but
yeah, so but ever since then, in the 90s, my dad has got to experience a lot of big time football games. One of the big time football games he saw at the Collie when Ohio State got their ass kicked by the mighty Trojans, baby. But then
yeah,
when
we
we
were
go when we
ranked. I
went
think
when we
they were
went to the
number
shoe,
2, right? We were 1 and they were 2, some
yeah,
shit
and we
like that.
blew our number one seed to Oregon State. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Unbelievable, man. But then we played them at the shoe. It was a much bigger game, much different ball game. It was a lot closer, but we pulled that one out. But basically, AJ, right? Like, I'm sorry, no disrespect, but y'all gotta remember, this is a football family. This is a sports family. But especially when it comes down to USC and big time ball games, I'm not missing USC, Ohio State for the world. That
Like,
environment, I want to be
yeah,
there. I want to be
exactly.
in
I
that
mean,
environment.
keep in mind if you plan something USC Oregon, I don't know. We're used to seeing Oregon. I mean, because Pac-12 and whatnot. But if you plan, like I said again, if you plan something for USC versus Ohio State, and you expect me to go and be there at your function, it's not happening. So circle your calendar for USC Ohio State, and that's why this is the last one that we were talking about. Because I don't really have any other notable matchups that we
Wait,
could.
what's the day though? What's the day? So they
I don't
know.
know. I don't think they've like set a day, but let me look it up. I'm not sure there
You
is a
can't
day.
really say you can't really say mark your calendar and then not have a day for it.
Well,
I'm sure
that's
the schedule's
because
already out.
I got it right here. Hold on. Um, okay. According to this FBSschedules.com, there's no day set in place, but it is after we play Maryland. So, first game for the 2026 season is Saturday, September 5th versus Fresno State at home.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Good old,
we've also
good old
we've
Fresno
had
State.
we've had some good games against Fresno State. Fresno State kind of gave, well, I think one year they got pretty much gave us a run for our money.
They gave Lionel and Reggie Bush problems.
Yeah, they did.
We barely pulled that one out.
Yeah. Second game, according to FBSschedules.com, is Saturday, September 12th versus Louisiana, the Raging Cajuns. I don't know if that's home or away. Not sure. Doesn't really tell me. According to this schedule, like I said, FBSschedules.com, it's Fresno State, Louisiana. Then we go to Indiana, play the Hoosiers. Then at Penn State. Oh, geez, that's back to back. That would be hard to. It's either we have to
pick which one. We gotta pick which one.
And then we're on the road after. So first two are home games. Then we're on the road for 3 straight weeks. Indiana, Penn State, Rutgers. 4 straight weeks technically, but we're playing UCLA at UCLA. Whether that's freaking SoFi or the Rose Bowl, who knows?
Yeah, I don't. But we're gonna play. We're gonna play. Wait, are we gonna play UCLA early now?
I think so. According to what the schedule is, I don't. This is, keep in mind when I'm saying this, like, this is from FBSschedules.com.
We need to be playing Notre Dame, fellas. We need to be playing Notre Dame. Lock into that.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen in like 2030, but.
Hey.
Anyways, but according to the schedule, that's what it looks like. We're playing UCLA pretty early, which I don't want to say this is the schedule that's set in stone already.
I'm gonna be honest. If it's at SoFi, I don't know if I'm gonna want to go. Only because it's like, bro, you can't tailgate. If it's at the Rose Bowl, I'll go. You know what I'm saying. But if it's at SoFi, I don't know. You can't tailgate in there, and you gotta. And then parking is gonna be crap. From what I've heard, everybody has been to SoFi. The parking's not good at all. So
yeah, I've never been anywhere. I haven't even been to the Forum, bro. And the Forum's been around. I'm an LA kid.
I've been to the Forum a bunch of times.
But But yeah, after UCLA, it says Maryland, then Ohio State, then Oregon, then Washington, and then we're at Wisconsin. I think to end the year, which is kind of weird. But this
a
is
weird schedule.
I don't know if this is set in stone though. So don't take my word for it. Don't take our. Well, I'm just one speaking, but FBSschedules.com is where I got this information
You know what?
from.
Speaking of UCLA, the last thing I'll say, I'll give Nico credit. Nico came back, and I thought he was gonna leave.
I mean, I do also think I forgot when he made the decision to transfer to UCLA. I forgot who was telling me it's because of like family reasons or
Yeah,
something.
someone with his mom. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna tell you who, but an inside source or outside source that I had at my work, he told me it had something to do with his mom. I'm not gonna say what. Like I'm not gonna out his business. So, but yeah, he moved closer to home just to be closer to his family, for personal reasons. So
Yeah. So, but so far, I mean, that's what the schedule looks like. So, the circle your calendar games, like I said, what did I say? Ohio State #1, Oregon, and then Indiana. Those are the circle your calendar games. Big games, I really think.
and again, we're not going to any game. We're not going to anything if it's against Ohio State. Sorry.
Yeah.
With all due
100%.
respect, we love you, but we're not. I can't do it.
Yeah, I can't miss this. So once in a lifetime opportunity. Well, not really once in a lifetime because now we're in
It
the big.
is. What do you mean? It is, bro. I've never seen this game at the Coliseum.
Well,
Dad
now
has
that
seen
they're in
this
the Big
game.
Ten, it's going to be pretty frequent. But to start it off, no, we're not missing it. The first game, USC, Ohio State, two legendary college football names. We're not missing it.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, definitely not happening. We're not going to your stuff. Sorry, we love you in advance. And pretty much to wrap this up, we got predictions. I don't know if we're doing. Do you want to do third down hot takes, or do you want to just jump into the predictions? We don't really have any
I
hot.
don't have a hot take. I think I used it on Husan.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
gonna
really
be
hot take worthy. So unfortunately, we don't have any third down hot takes. We're not going to have them all the time. Just when we have something to talk about. So no third down hot takes, unfortunately.
I'll go first. I already know who I'm going with. I love Miami. I've actually that was one of the schools as a
Side
kid.
note,
I really
Anthony already jumped the gun. We're hopping into the predictions. College football national championship predictions. Anthony's jumping the gun. All right, get it.
No, but you already said we were doing it. So
Just pick your
I'm
pick.
jumping- As much as I love Miami, Miami's a school I wanted to go to as a little kid, other than USC. I'm picking Indiana because I have family ties there, and also because I just like the brotherhood they got, and I like to see when a team comes together for a greater cause. And right now, the greater cause is to win the national championship.
Yep, it's
So I'm rolling with Indiana, baby. It's gonna be a close game. I will say that. Miami's defense is crazy.
Yeah, no, Miami's defense is really good, to be honest, and that's it's gonna be a shootout. I'm gonna not a shootout. It's gonna be like a really good game, offensively and defensively. So Anthony made his pick. Who you going with? Indiana. Oh, nice.
As much as I love you, Miami, it's always the U. But when you play Indiana, sorry, gotta pick Indiana.
Yeah. So before I make my pick, we're gonna cover some betting. I know we don't sports bet. We do sports bet, but in the proper settings. But for all you freaking degenerates out there, this is caters to you. All right. Can you take a guess what the spread is, Anthony?
Fuck.
Just take a guess.
Is it -4? Something like that?
No, the spread's actually 8.5.
What?
Plus minus
crazy.
8.5. Obviously, Indiana being the favorite.
I wasn't that far off. Plus
No,
minus.
I mean you kind of gave a good. I think spread because in my personal opinion, I think that's what the game's. It's going to be in between four for this game. So I mean, you can hammer the under if Anthony's right and it's a 4-point game. So over under. What are your thoughts?
Over under 8.
No total. Over under as in like total points. And then for those of you who don't know what over under means, it's over under the total points within the ball game.
Fuck. I might go under, dude. I don't know. It's gonna be a shootout.
What is your like number? I'm asking for your number.
Yeah. So that's why it's like. So you said over under 8, right?
No, that's the spread. The spread.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference between spread and overs and unders?
Yes, but I mean, like, I don't know what the score prediction is.
Okay.
So
Let me highlight this for everyone who's obviously we don't bet over unders or spreads. Anthony and I like to bet money lines, just straight out pick the winners.
sometimes I bet over under and spreads if I know what it is, but
Yeah. Okay. So spread for those of you who don't know, I'm not promoting degeneracy.
then why bring it up?
Well, that's for all the degenerates that are out there that watch this. Okay. The spread is pretty much how much you think the team could win by, like as far as like points. I don't really know how to explain the spread
that's
too
how that
well.
works. Basically, how that works is how many points you think, because it could be either team. How many points do you think one of the teams are going to win by?
Exactly. So that's what the
you
spread
could be
is.
like, oh, you could go minus +8 Miami.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, if you want to win, you obviously go against the favorites, and how you know what a favorite is for you young future degenerates. I guess I don't want to promote young future degeneracy, but
Stop doing it. We shouldn't even cover this.
I know. But
'Cause now we're
if you
talking
want to learn, and if you are a female that wants to understand what the hell your fucking boyfriend or husband or whatever he's doing, okay, we're happy to enlighten you and give you the knowledge, okay? How you know what the favorite is if it's a negative, okay? In this situation, the spread, plus minus 8.5. Minus 8.5, the number's at minus 110. So what that means is you're going to have to bet more than $110 to make a profit, which is weird, okay? So just keep that in mind for those of you who don't know anything about what the fuck gambling is, okay? Total points. Anthony has not given a total points number yet. He is going with the under, but he doesn't know what the total points number is. So take a guess, and I'll tell you what it is. I've been waiting for you to take a guess.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so it's over. Fuck.
Total points.
Total points. Fuck me. God damn it.
It's not that hard. Just take a guess.
Combine, I would say 40, something like that.
All right, you're close. Total points that they have, and I get this through MGM. The boys at MGM, obviously the best betting. Vegas.
It's not promotional, by the way.
No,
We're not
non-promotional. We're not sponsored, nothing. This is just where I get my sources from. Total points over under 47.5. The line on that is minus 105 for either. So, if you are taking the over under, if you want to make a profit, you have to bet more than 105. Well, actually, I'm lying. The total for the over is minus 105. Total for the under is minus 115. So right now there's, in my personal opinion, there's no good bet to bet between spread and the total points over under. Now this is where Anthony and I like to bet. Money line. Money line is basically the projected winner. No strings attached, pretty much. You're just outright picking a winner. Anthony chose Indiana. I'm sorry, not Miami. Anthony chose Indiana. The betting line for Indiana right now is minus 350, and obviously it's because they are the favorite. So you're gonna have to bet more than $350 to at least make a profit. I mean, keep in mind if you make Anthony's a little tired over there. Keep in mind if you bet $20, you're still like making something. Okay, if you're picking money line and Indiana, so you'll make something. But like to make more for bang for your buck, I guess, is you got to bet more than what the favorite is. But Indiana is minus 350, like I said. Miami is plus 280. Now, the plus means that obviously since they're the underdog, it kind of looks funny when Anthony's looking at his phone like that, huh, guys? Kind of looks like he's staring into your soul, jumping into the screen. It kind of looks funny.
Speed it up. Let's go.
Excuse me. But yeah, Miami's plus 280. They're the underdogs, so you can hammer that if you want them to win. All right, my pick, Indiana, to win their first national championship. So those are our picks.
Sorry for all of you guys. We're not a betting.
We talked about this last episode.
But again, we don't promote this. But I will say, if we sounded dumb to any of you, I apologize.
I mean, we have a little bit of degeneracy. We were born during the G Generation X era, and if you know what that is, you can suck it. Just kidding. WWE reference if you didn't get it. But anyways, yeah, we got the Hoosiers winning the Natty over Miami. Should be a good one. Really good game. I think it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap up this episode. Anthony, you got any final thoughts? Anything you want to add?
No.
All right, neither do I. But yeah, episode 16. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys for supporting. Let's get that sub number up. We want to get to 30. We're trying to get to 30 by the beginning of the season, hopefully, or end of the season. Hopefully by next year. We want 30 by the end of 2026. So let's make that happen. Please, if you make it this far, thank you so much. Hammer that sub. With that being said, we're going to break it down. All right. Thank you very much. Like I said, we appreciate you both. We appreciate both of us. Appreciate you. I'm a little tired, all right? A long night yesterday. Crying because of my Niners. But anyways. Moving on. Let's break it down, kid. Good pod. Finish strong. Good talking points. We're going to get a fight on 3. Fight on me. Oh, my God. That sounded horrible. Fight on 3. Fight on me. 1, 2, 3. Fight on, baby. On. Go Trojans, man. Thank you, guys.
Y'all good one, man.
National championship. Going to be a good one. Indiana. Hoosiers taking it all. All right. See y'all later. Have a good day. Peace.
Peace.